Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good whatever. I am Ryan, the wine guy, and this is the wine review. And today I have a wine from the Finger Lakes, which is out of New York, and it is the Wagner Dry Riesling. So unlike German Rieslings, which tend to be more sweeter, lower in alcohol, this is totally on the dry side. Not only does it say dry, but it shows you a little sweet scale. It's a really good indication of looking up Rieslings, especially American Rieslings. Will typically tell you whether they're dry or sweet. So this is more. This is definitely going to be on the dry side. It's going probably going to be expecting more citrusy, smooth, crisp, refreshing notes for the Riesling. So, to 2014, they do have a 2016 already, but this is the 2014 that I will be doing. 5 generations of the Wagner family have grown grapes in the deep glacial soils on the eastern slopes of Seneca Lake. I probably pronounced that wrong, but whatever, it's New York. This heritage has provided us with an intimate connection to the land. Since 1978, we have carried the same passion into our wines, which we welcome you to experience. And about the Riesling is 12.1%. This elegant and versatile food wine melds nectarine and lime aromas with citrus and mineral flavors. A crisp, clean finish makes this a superb enhancement for scampi, seafood, chicken, other light meals. It's probably about $15, by the way, too. And if you are looking for the dry Riesling, make sure you look for that it says dry, because they make a regular and a semi-sweet, but the label, they all look the same. So don't be careful, don't get confused about that. All right, well, start off looking in the glass. Definitely very clear, pale yellow, as to be expected. Very clean nose. I get definitely lime, apples, pear. I do sort of get the nectarine, so I like a lot of stone fruit going on. But it's not an overwhelming smell. It's just like sort of nice, light, white fruit uh, uh, aromas. Mm. And just very clean. There's no oak. Don't get any signs of like real big spice. It's just sort of like there's nice juicy uh, stone and white fruits. So on the palate, mm, mm, definitely has a slight tart sharpness to it. Um, but definitely get that pear, maybe a little bit of peach, green apple, nectarine, a little bit of citrus from the lime. Um, Very smooth, very refreshing, very crisp. Medium, medium plus finish. Still sort of getting a little bit of the sharp tartness is still sort of leaving this sort of light, sort of tingling sensation on the tongue. Um, so definitely still get also those little bit of fruits still mingling together. So definitely a decent finish. Um, it is definitely a good, refreshing wine. A wine that easily can be paired with foods, can easily drink it by itself. As I said, it's a 2014, and there's already 2016s out, so you gotta think that this is 3 years old. You know, I mean, Riesling's not something you want to age for, years and years. So I would say, it's pretty much, if you find 14s, you probably won't find many of them. So if you find a 14, just, pick it up, and I think you'll enjoy it. I mean, you probably would enjoy 16 as well, because it's obviously newer, but I say this is at where it needs to be. My biggest flaw is the nose. As I said, it's not a powerful nose, so you really do have to sort of look for those aromas and sort of get a nice little whiffs if you're not really used to picking up aromas. Well, that's really the only thing that I would probably take away half a star for. I do think that tartness does come off a little strong at first, but really mellows out. So I don't feel like the tartness should have ducked anything, because I feel like it's supposed to be that way in general, especially for a dry Riesling. Dry Rieslings, because they're not sweet, you are going to sort of get more of a fruity or tartness to it. At least that's what I've noticed from other dry Rieslings I've had before I started doing reviews. So, if you can find this Wagner from the Finger Lakes, I'm not really sure whether you could get them everywhere in the country or the world for that matter. That's something you would all have to search up yourself. But if you can find it, I definitely recommend definitely 4.5 out of 5. That's what I'm giving this. So definitely a good recommendation for me. With that being said, of course, it's a twist off. Very easy. There's really not much more to say in this review. I'm not too familiarized with Rieslings, let alone dry Rieslings, so that 4.5 out of 5. I mean, it may be maybe really overstepping that. So just take that in mind. I really like this. I really think it's good, crisp, and refreshing. But it's hard to say. If I go and I have 10 more dry Rieslings from here on out, then maybe I'll come back to this one and do another review and see if it still stays. But as of right now, I give this a 4.5 out of 5. But I do look forward to doing more dry Rieslings. That's what I do. And real quickly about dry Rieslings, because I did mention most Americans Rieslings tell you most Rieslings from Alsace out of France are going to be more French or German, kind of like right near the end, but most Rieslings from Alsace are going to be dry, and if it's a German Riesling, it would say Trocken on it, which is how you would know that that's also dry. So really, just kind of be on the lookout for Trocken. Alsace are American Rieslings that pretty much tell you what it is. Anyway, that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, Cheers.